So Antonio Brown took to Twitter and said that Caitlin Clark looks like she keeps it hairy.
What? He said keeps it hairy?
Yo, AB is nuts. When I see that, I could not stop laughing. And the craziest part about it, she blocked him. Yo.
If I was her, I would just act like I didn't even see it.
Yo, Beth, that shit crazy.
On a Saturday, it's All Even with your boy Barry Grit. You can catch me on Instagram and Twitter at All Even Podcasts. You can listen to the show on Podbeam as well as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. I'm all over the place. And trust me, go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. Tell a friend to tell a friend because the page is growing. Claw.
Hey.
What's up?
How are you?
Here.
Same.
Yeah.
Am I?
I don't know.
Oh, you.
Sometimes I feel like I'm not.
That's the thing. That's the thing you got to figure out.
I'm here, but I'm not here.
Right. You're like in a void.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in this very odd space. My feelings. There's a lot going on.
Right.
Not personally, but I'm nervous about my Lakers. Okay. I am.
Hey.
I'm nervous.
Trying times.
But I'm confident. All right? Because we got a lot of business to handle. Revenge tour.
Right.
A lot to talk about. But your week, how was your week? You good?
Wonderful.
Family's good?
Everybody's great, man.
Yeah, you looking good? You know?
Hey, thank you. I'm very handsome.
You shed a couple pounds, you know? Look a little fitter.
Been on the move.
Yeah? Yeah. Busting your butt. Huh?
You need to watch your mouth.
Yeah, no diddy.
There's no coming back from that.
It's a phrase that's been around.
Yes.
Okay?
All right.
That's what I'm saying. So, look good. Shouts to you.
Shouts to you, man.
Yeah, thank you. All right.
Hope you get found.
All right, fuck off. Jimmy, the intern's here. How you doing? Yeah. How's your week?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Uneventful.
Did you win any money?
Not this week. I golfed.
No Yakuza spots that you went into? Nothing?
A couple, but
Yeah?
I
Okay.
didn't win money there.
Got it.
They swindled me.
They did.
They got me the Yakuza.
What are you doing tonight? So you're going somewhere.
Money opportunities.
I got it. Well, listen, shouts to you, man.
Business meeting.
Just make sure you know that I'm supposed to collect at least 25% of that. So just drop that off when you can. Cold in the ones and twos, the silent assassin. What's up?
Nothing much.
How you doing?
Good. Nice.
How's your week?
Busy.
Yeah? I saw you. It was a picture. You was over here drinking and, she be out there. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like she be fronting like she don't be out there. So she be out there, bro.
She be at them nice parties too.
Yeah.
The parties that we can't go to.
Yeah.
It was LGBT pride party.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
Well, you would have went, Barry, because I would have went. Well, you would have went.
Why would I have gone?
You have friends.
You're the one that has people that like to chase giraffes, not me.
I mean, you go to Diddy parties.
I don't.
Okay. I've seen you there.
You see me there?
Yeah. Getty images and all that type
You gotta relax. Okay? You gotta relax. Damn, could you imagine if I was a person that was like higher in stature at that time and go to the Diddy party? Now everybody gonna be incriminating me like because I was there. Like, come on, don't do that. Don't do that.
You got your earring.
I could have went there to drop off some food, pieced it up for a little bit and then left. I've been there for 5 minutes and now I'm incriminated. That ain't right.
You got your earring in?
I do. But it's not right. That's all I'm saying.
Heard you got it from there.
Relax.
Found it in the pool.
Relax. But there's a lot to get into though, right? So we have the Robert Kraft, Bill Belichick situation. Definitely want to talk about that. That's pretty much the only football story that's going on. That's the only one that's interesting at this point. Obviously, you have the NFL draft that's coming up, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about it next week or something. NBA playoffs. You know, we have Landlord coming through, ST coming through to talk about the NBA playoffs.
Sporty Thieves.
Sporty Thieves. Shouts to them. Lot to talk about with that. There's some other basketball topics that I'd like to discuss. I want to talk about Giannis. I want to talk about Giannis and the level of nepotism that I don't like. Everybody's supporting it, I think, is weak. I really do. And Caitlin Clark, she's getting her multi-million-dollar deal, endorsement deal, sneaker deal with, I believe it's Nike. And a lot of people are talking about, you know, her WNBA salary compared to what her shoe deal is. So I definitely want to have a discussion about that. Also, too, we got Devin Haney and Garcia fight that's coming up tomorrow. We are recording on a Friday night, so that's interesting. My irrelevant news of the week. And the greatest segment on the planet, W of the week.
Dummy, yeah.
Now, before I get into all that stuff, did y'all see Usher's hat?
Yeah.
He too old to be doing that, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Usher's cool, but he look like a doof. Like, explain it. You the hip hop specialist. Like, let me know what's going on.
I mean, there was Pharrell with that Ranger Rick hat.
Right.
You know what I mean? And even that, like, it fit Pharrell, though. Pharrell was always doing cutting edge fashion.
Like, nobody would ever say nothing if Pharrell would have pulled up with that.
Yeah, like, but Usher, you're not really known for that. Since when have you been a fashion icon? Your feet mad big.
Facts.
And it doesn't...
It felt like a reach.
Yeah, it was definitely a reach. It was just... There's somebody's style that said...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, you know, when you get to a certain level of celebrity, right? Sometimes they feel like it don't matter what you put on, you can be able to still get away with it because you are who you are, right? Like Kanye's at that level, right? Like Kanye can go out there and wear trash bags.
Been there.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's been there. What I'm saying, like nobody's ever gonna say anything in regards to Kanye because that's just who he is. He can wear anything at this point, and nobody's gonna say nothing. They be like, yo, trash bag caught fire. Trash bag caught fire. Usher ain't at that level. Fashion wise, I'm sorry, he's just not.
No,
like he's a legend when it comes to the songs, the concerts, like you know what I'm saying, all that stuff. But in regards to the fit, nah, he look like an idiot.
Did you ever play backyard baseball?
I haven't. Why?
I was gonna say he looks like Pablo. I'll show you the picture.
He looked like Smalls from Sandlot.
That's a big ass hat.
He looked like Smalls from Sandlot when Smalls had that fisherman hat on. Get that crap out of here. What are you doing?
Take off that silly ass hat.
Come on, man. Like, you Usher, you cool. You ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do that. Like, don't embarrass yourself like that and have people make you into a meme. Don't do that. Moving on. I want to talk about this Devin Haney, Danny Garcia fight real quick. Danny Garcia moved up in weight and he didn't make weight, was actually 3 pounds overweight, and actually gave Haney $1.5 million for $500,000 for every pound he was overweight, which is fire. So he made 1.5, but you know, I know we don't talk much boxing on the show, but this is a big fight. I think Danny Garcia, he's a wild man. There's something wrong with him. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like he's a little out there. I think this is a good fight. Garcia is a very fast fighter. But Devin Haney, I think, has the advantage, and I think Haney, it goes the distance. Haney wins the fight. And I don't know where Danny Garcia goes from here. I think it's going to be a good matchup tomorrow night. I'm curious to watch it. It's going to be a good event. And, you know, I just like that boxing is starting to create these matchups again. You know, it's time for boxing to get back onto the main stage. I want boxing to be where it was in the 90s, in the 80s. But you need certain characters and you need certain guys to be able to get it to that level. So, not saying that this is going to be one of those fights that tips the scale, But I think it's an excellent fight. It's a good contrast of styles. But I got Devin Haney winning this fight. So, like I said, I know you guys don't cover it, but
I mean, I've been watching Garcia's just like promo runs on Instagram and
he's
all
wild.
that stuff. He's wild, but I feel like his PR team and marketing team is doing a great job. Like, give him so much more awareness from, where he came from.
Okay.
That kidney shot or that body shot that took him out from the last fight. He was really getting a lot of press for.
Right.
So now it's like, they just geesed him up to make him, this wild canyon. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, it's entertaining now. You know what I mean? But it's certain tactics that you see with other stuff that they're trying to filter in. So
yeah,
it's working.
Yeah, it definitely is, garnering interest for the fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's having this wild, loose cannon type of, character persona, and people are just interested to see him get knocked out. Like, a lot of people don't like his behavior, and they was like, I just can't wait for him to get cooked. So it's,
and then like that type of guy wins, then it's like,
right.
Well, I want to see somebody's gonna knock him
out. Exactly.
And then that's how you build it up.
You build the intrigue. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Now let's go ahead and get into this interesting football topic. I never thought I'd see the day where Robert Kraft literally does Bill Belichick dirty. I never thought I'd see it. If you don't know what's going on, the report is that when Bill Belichick was interviewing for the Atlanta Falcons job, he didn't really want the GM to be in his way. He wanted control, just like how he had in New England. That's just Bill. Like, he needs to be the guy in charge, right? They were very much on the fence about it, but I think that they were very receptive based on him being who he is, right? Super Bowl champion, probably arguably one of the greatest coaches of all time, if not the best, right? Consistency, all of this stuff, the last couple of years doesn't really kind of tell the story about his coaching career, or it does, depending on how you look at it, right? So they were very close, but then the owner, I think Arthur Blank, reached out to Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft told Arthur Blank, like, look, you don't want Bill. I'd stay away from Bill. And they decided to hire Raheem Morris because of that particular, because obviously we know that Robert Kraft is a power broker. Like, he's a Jerry Jones type. So whatever he says holds a lot of weight. My issue with this, though, is the fact that because Robert Kraft was so upset that Tom Brady ended up winning another Super Bowl when he left New England, that scarred him in regards to saying that he couldn't trust Bill. Obviously, their relationship had broken down even before that, because Bill is one of those people like, listen, you're the owner, I'm the coach, that's the quarterback, I'm the one that makes all the decisions here, football-wise, get out of my way, right? He's old school like that. I am the one that's supposed to be doing all this stuff, get the hell out of my way. And I think Robert Kraft over the last few seasons, even prior to Brady leaving, was a little bit more hands-on. And I think Bill, that's when they clashed, right? So my thing is, why would Robert Kraft do that to Bill? Are you so upset that he made a decision? Him and Brady are not seeing eye to eye. He thought that Brady was done. He wanted to try something different. You can't fault Bill Belichick for that. I think a lot of people, if hindsight is 20/20, we honestly think that Brady was playing until 45. He was showing signs of like slowing down earlier in his career, right? By like when he was like about 34, 35. They're like, well, maybe this is it for him. And he turned the gear, played another decade, and was dominant. The second half of his career, in regards to statistics, was way better than the first part of his career. Right? Why is that? He got better with age. He understood how to play, better system, all these things, right? But at some point, Bill Belichick is looking over the horizon like, all right, well, I don't know how much time he's going to play at this level. Can you really blame him to say it may be time to move on from Brady? But if Robert Kraft was so mad, so emotional about that, why did it take you an additional X amount of years to let Bill Belichick walk? If you were so mad about something that you wanted Brady, why didn't you step in there and make a decision? Hell, you stepped in when Jimmy G was going to get traded. You stepped in when he was going to trade Brady at that point. Just said, nah, don't trade Brady now. And he ended up trading Jimmy G at that time. So if you can do that, if Brady's your guy, then keep Brady. But don't get mad at Bill because he made a decision. Might have been the wrong decision, but you trusted him in that situation to make that decision. If you wanted to be the guy that made the decision, you do it. But don't destroy a man's chance to get another job. You hired your guy already. You allowed Bill to walk. Okay, shouts to him. You hired Gerard Mayo. That's your new guy. What are you getting in Bill's way for? That to me is weak. Thoughts?
I mean, I don't think he wanted to be in a position where he would have to watch it twice.
Okay.
First with Tom, then now if Bill went over there and he had success, he doesn't want to watch it twice.
But Bill's going to get a job regardless, though.
That's
Club.
right. But at the same time, too, it won't be this job. Maybe the buzz is, yo, look, Atlanta's looking to rebuild. They're going to build something out. They got something good over there.
You know what?
We're not giving them that opportunity because that has to die here. Like, that can't go anywhere else. So, having a power play, it puts you in position of, I'm not letting it happen.
But is that not dirty work, though?
It's not dirty work because you probably want to keep somebody at Arm Bay that if this doesn't work out, I want him back. I want him as a consultant. That's the job I want for him. And he's not going to go anywhere because
Bill would never go back to be a consultant.
I'm just saying, he'd probably say, hey, you made an oath and you're in this shit no matter what. So I think that's one of the moves that, a power person in that position does.
I think it's dirty work. So where do you think Bill ends up? Because he said that the rumor is that he's eyeing the Eagles, Giants, and Cowboys.
The Giants.
They're not firing Dable, bro.
I'm going to tell you something. The Giants. He's going to start where he finished, or finish where he started.
But that would mean that they would fire Dable.
I'm telling you. The Eagles, I don't even see it being feasible. The Cowboys will probably be the dream story, and that'll be the look. But then he still has to go get his guy.
Don't they have to get their guy in New York?
They have to get his guy in New York, but they're going to get their guy this year. They're not getting their guy this year. And the Cowboys aren't getting their guy right now.
How do you know that?
I don't think so. Not this year. Not if you still have Dak. You're not going to get your guy right now.
They can still draft a quarterback.
They got too many other holes to fill.
Very true.
They gave up a lot in free agency. So they have to retool that. And if they get another weapon on the other side, an effective weapon, then you're looking at something different.
I just don't think that Brian Dable is going to get fired. There's too much in place. What happened in New York is not Dable's fault. They have a lack of talent. It has nothing to do with Brian Dable being a bad coach.
It probably won't, but it's equivalent to
somebody being available.
No, Danny Dimes. Whatever. No, was it Danny Dimes' his name? No.
Yeah,
Danny Dimes. Who was the other one that they had last week? The Italian guy. Exactly. It doesn't even matter anymore because at the end of the day, he's not gonna work here. Exactly. Their do what's best for the moment and keeps the cops and the firefighters happy that are Giants fans. Like, that's it. And that's what happened in the heartbeat. If they know for a fact we got to retool or rebuilding, we're gonna get the guy because that's what Giants need to do.
Yeah, I disagree. I don't think that you're gonna go ahead and disrupt what they're trying to build. Basically, the Buffalo Giants in New York, real New York. Because I don't count upstate.
It's not really real.
I just don't.
It's still Jersey.
Yeah, it's true, but it's
West New York.
Yeah, West New York. Yeah. What do you call Buffalo Bills? It was North Canada or South Canada.
South Canada.
So that's what I'm saying. I think Bill's best bet maybe Dallas. I just don't know if Jerry's gonna relinquish power, and that's a problem. But I don't know if Bill is gonna have a lot of suitors because of the way he is and what comes with Bill. Right now, I could be wrong, but if we're looking at just those three teams that he's eyeing, you know, I think Sirianni is the one. Well, no, McCarthy's the biggest one on the hot seat, and then after that, you have Sirianni.
Yes.
So the Eagles, with all the you know the weapons that they have, if they end up having a bad season, I don't think Sirianni comes back.
Eagles are getting blown up.
Yeah,
That's without a doubt. That shit is
Dallas
not
as
gonna last.
well.
Yeah, Dallas is gonna get blown up as well. So
But Dallas has the better defense.
yes. So which is potentially gonna take a little longer for it to get blown up.
Right.
There's still more resources over there, even on the like having CD Lamb, like still.
But he's gonna get paid.
That's what I'm saying. So, but even still, they still have an asset over there that can happen. So it'll be a head coach shift and then a restructure. Whereas Eagles, they go 0-6, it's up.
Yeah, Sirianni's gonna get shown the door.
Bro. Yeah, they're gonna.
Get shown the door.
Everybody's gonna look at everybody like, wait, no, expendable.
Yeah.
AJ Brown, they're talking about. I'm hearing rumors. Somebody wants him. I think it's the Pats.
Right.
The Pats want him. So I feel like there's gonna be a whole nother opportunity for that restructure to happen quicker.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. I don't. Moving on. I am not a fan of what I'm seeing with Mr. Giannis. Not.
What?
Rumored, well, it's not even rumored. It came out of his mouth that the reason why he didn't get an Adidas deal was because Adidas wouldn't take his brother, Giannis, or whatever, how you pronounce it.
Thanos.
Yeah. Now, for me, I've been talking to a lot of people about this situation, right? People are like, yo, that's dope. You know, you holding your brother down, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, yeah, I get that. Family first. But isn't there something about nepotism that's a little bit much? Like, if I got a situation, I don't necessarily believe I'm going to strong arm that situation to put you on. You're already a part of my circle. I'm going to make sure that you're going to be good regardless. But I'm not going to strong arm a situation because here's my thing. With basketball is you have to earn it. You have to earn your keep. Not everybody gets an endorsement deal. Not everybody is going to be the max player. Not everybody is going to be the role player that people count on. You have to be able to pay your dues and find your way, right? Giannis is not, it's not good. So what you're doing is that you're literally forcing a team to keep him on the team because it's you. You're literally going to a big, heavy power broker like Adidas and saying, well, you can't get me unless you give my brother money. Well, what type of nepotism are we on? That's corny to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I've never seen that level of nepotism from anybody where everybody knows that your brother's not talented, but you still trying to use this as a power broken move. I salute Adidas for saying, yo, no, we want you. We don't want your man. Now, if Nike is a sucker to be able to do that, go ahead. They got the money where they can be able to have some extra funds in the tank to be able to give your brother a stipend. But that's weak for me. That is. It don't make sense. He's not an NBA player. He's not worth an endorsement deal. So you're looking at this in like a situation where it's like, yo, all right, that's his brother. He's the man. But what have you earned other than being blood? That's weak. Thoughts?
I mean, I look at it at a different angle.
That's what I'm asking.
If I'm the talent and that's my ask, that's what I want. And I don't give a fuck. Give me what I want.
Okay. And
you got to give me the number I want, but give me my ask. If part of my ask is in that shit, that should not even be a conversation. It takes them nothing to produce a shoe for the little brother. It doesn't. Nike probably would be like, okay, we'll give your brother a fire ass colorway too, because at the end of the day, we're gonna lock you up for the next money. We're gonna make all this, and they already had Greek Freak sneakers,
right?
For him. So, and then, but then the other shit is like, think about these companies that own subsidiary companies and be like, oh, look, all right, well, look, Adidas could have been like, sure, we'll give you this, and not pump them in the States, pump them overseas.
That's fine.
But you said, you know what I mean? That's the shit. Like, I'm giving you what you want.
But what about him having an NBA roster spot when he's not an NBA player? Come on now.
Hey.
Enough's enough. I'm not even saying it for yeah, shoot your shot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the organizations that allow that type of stuff. Because you as a Knicks fan, you want Giannis, you got to take his bum ass brother.
I mean, if that's the ask, then that's the ask. That's it. That's just the play the game. Hey,
I get it.
Look, when we was younger, right, and I had to go somewhere, and what my mom said, take your brother with you, and I'm like, all right, cool, come on, man, fuck.
Okay, but if they said that you gotta leave my ass at home when you get to the situation, you're not gonna bully your way in. We gotta go home.
But I did. I took you with me.
Hey, but if the place was like you can't come in with him, it is what it is. I gotta earn my keep.
Nah, that one time we went to that bar, you left your ID. I went back with you, bro.
Well, you was mad though.
But I drove back, and we missed the whole thing. And I said, you know what? I'm just gonna take this ride back home. I could have said,
I'd have left you.
See? See?
I'd have left you.
There you go, Giannis.
I'd have left you.
Not even Giannis.
Right there.
See,
Deuces.
I get it. So there you go. Nice to know.
Yeah. After the break, we're gonna talk a little Caitlin Clark.
Yo, it's your man DJ G Money from that Flip the Script podcast. You see it? We in the studio right now. Flip, shut up. Yeah. Oh, listen. Shout out to the All Even podcast. My man Barry Grant Jr. What's up, man? What happened? What you want to say to the people?
Shout out somebody else's podcast?
Yeah, my nigga the joint. What's up?
All even.
All Even podcast.
Yo, it ain't even up here, boy. We put this, yo, what's up, man? All even. Yo, you, oh my God. What's up with you, man? Now you go, that's the shot, you keeping this?
Yeah, keep all that. You want to jump
All
in the
Even
camera?
podcast, right?
Yeah, All
Shout out
Even.
to All Even podcast, right? All Even? That's your man?
My man.
All right, shout out to All Even podcast.
100%. He cool. Is he cool? Let me see. Is he cool?
G. What is it, G? Oh. I shout him out, G. Oh.
He cool, man.
Caitlin Clark, savior of the WNBA. Indiana Fever has already sold out their tickets. Jerseys are going crazy. You know, Silent Sassy, you told me that these arenas are expecting larger crowds and they're trying to make more space. This is a big deal. I think we haven't seen hype like this coming to the WNBA ever. There's a lot riding on this girl, on this girl's plate in regards to expectation. And I don't know if she can live up to it. The one thing I do know, though, is that it's so disrespectful for her to have this multi-million-dollar sneaker deal in front of her. And she's making $6. She's making $6 on her WNBA contract. What? Come on now. Really? Like, what? Can they get more money? Listen, I am somebody, and I understand. I sympathize with the WNBA. I think that they should be earning a lot more money. But their seasons are shorter. They don't have a lot of TV revenue. There's not a lot of teams. I think attendance has been good for them the last 3 or 4 years. That it's risen in the last 4 years, which is good, right? That shows improvement. That shows an interest level. But there has to be more than that. Merchandise, jersey sales. There has to be more interest to put into the game. And I think she might not be able to live up on the court expectations on the court, but I think her being the hype train that it is, I think a lot of sponsors a lot of eyes are gonna be on the game just to see what she does, right? Whether she fails or succeeds, I think the world is watching, right? And hopefully, if they generate more income, I think the salary should rise. Like she's only making like $76,000. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's just like a nice salary for like an average person.
That's like
So it's
somebody
yeah.
who's coming out of college, you know, with a nice degree. They making 80 out the gate.
Yeah.
You making more than Caitlin Clark? Come on now.
Yeah, when I saw it, I was really surprised. I mean, obviously you said like she has the opportunity to make millions outside, and she, she's gonna. I think, did she sign the deal or?
Yeah, I think she did sign a deal. Yeah.
So then she has,
Yeah, she's gonna have a ton of endorsements. She may end up making about $20 million off the court. You know what I mean? So her WNBA contract is null and void. It doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? But do you have interest to see her play?
I was actually during like all like the college finals and stuff. I was actually like seeing it everywhere. So
Yeah.
I was interested.
So you were interested.
Checked it out, and definitely like. I feel like there is a lot of hype, I guess, just for like the college. So I feel like people are definitely going to transition and follow her.
Yeah.
So I do expect it to be pretty big, and I'll definitely like keep some. Like,
yeah, you're intrigued.
Stuff. Yeah.
You're intrigued. Yeah, definitely. Like, look, I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh man, this could be the Bird Magic type of impact to how she can sit." Just stop it right there. Ain't nobody Bird or Magic. Ain't nobody saving nothing. Okay. Ain't nothing to save in the WNBA. It is what it is. It'll stay where it's at or go up a little bit. She gonna be good. But all I'm saying is that Diana Taurasi, legend, she said something very, very paramount to me. She said, "Look, you ain't playing little girls no more. You playing professionals. So if you can be able to do it against them, that's fine, cool. Splatter and clap. Do it here with some real badasses. I've been doing it for 20 years at the highest level. If you can do that with us, then now we can give you some respect on this side. I respect that. I don't think that's hate. I don't think that's jealousy. I don't think that's anything like that. You got to prove yourself. Like, just because you did it in college, just because you were successful and had one of the most storied careers in college, respect. But that's over now. You are now a professional. You are now a WNBA player. So what that means is that whatever you do from this point, it didn't matter what you did in Iowa. It didn't matter all the stuff that you did, all the records that you broke. You don't want to be that person like, oh, you remember Jimmy in high school? Man, Jimmy was the man. Where's Jimmy work now? He works at Staples down the street. Didn't really pan out. College wasn't really his thing, and he flushed out. But man, Jimmy in high school, man, 8 touchdowns in a game, man. That record still holds. You ain't trying to be that person. You want to be able to build off of what you've done so far and take it to the next level. So, I'm curious to watch it. And shouts to her for getting a Nike deal. But WNBA, they got to do better with those contracts, man. You could at least give them $100,000. Like, it's that bad where you can't get $100K.
Like, how much does like a top earner make?
Yeah, like $6. I don't know. I definitely think it's definitely in the hundreds. Obviously, like you know what I'm saying. Like maybe the top earners probably $150 maybe. Like it's.
But still, like you think of like a professional athlete that should be on like in basketball making millions. Yeah.
But that's just like I said. People have always said, oh, the women need to be making comparable to the men. It's not the same game. It's not the same excitement level. And it's not the same enticing product for endorsements and sponsorships and companies to buy in. That's all it is. I remember when the WNBA first was in, the inception of it. It was exciting. People wanted to see it. The Houston Comets were the dynasty. They won the first 4 championships. Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl Swoops, Tina Thompson, all of these girls. It was a great great time. It was great basketball. It was exciting, and then after a while it just got worse. No money, no endorsements. They couldn't find ways to grow the game accordingly. And with Caitlin Clark, they have another chance, and I hope that they take the right steps to be able to, one, promote her everywhere, make sure that everybody, even outside of the Fever, Indiana, know who she is. Obviously they do, but make her go everywhere. It's the WNBA's job to make her now the face of the league. So which means that she has to be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Give her video game covers, give her this, give her that. Like, make sure that she's everywhere so that everybody, even people who don't care about the WNBA, will want to see her play. So that's my little tidbit for you, WNBA officials. Do something with this girl and hope, keep your fingers crossed, that she can actually produce on court. I think it's time. Now it's time for my irrelevant news of the week.
You gotta be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch the... I mean, yeah, they stink.
I don't think I have many irrelevant newses of the week. There's one interesting one that I found, though. It's very funny. Let's see what I have. It is reggae dancehall artist Elephant Man announces he's a father of 38 and wouldn't mind having more kids. Now, if I'm rich, obviously being rich is easier to have children because you can have nannies watching them and all this stuff. I ain't gonna hold you. What the hell I need with 38 kids? Like, I'm gonna be left with no money. Okay, how much bread I got? That's crazy.
Also, too, like, how do you, like, build, like, a bond with that many?
There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
It's crazy. Like, even, like, too, like, despite, like, if he's taking care of them or not, it's like, you're like, your kid is not gonna, like, really, like, know you like that. Like, you have, like, the nanny, you have the mom, you have even the other kids taking care of the younger siblings. It's like, who is this guy? Because it's, like, just, like, the age gap, too. It's, like, how, like, unless it's, like, how many, like, different women.
Right.
Too. It's, like.
Right. So he says, recently revealed that his family has grown significantly since 2019 with 20 to 38 children.
Wait, since you said 2019?
Since 2019. He went from 20 to 38.
We thought, like, Nick Cannon was bad.
Yo, that's crazy. His first child was born when he was 17 years old. That's wicked. First off, any woman, you know that you got that many kids, man, you gotta have some decency. Like, yo, to be the 38th person to have a, 38, like, what?
That's like, even like, say like I knew that beforehand, I don't even want to like touch you.
Word.
Got, like,
Forever unclean. Yeah. Like, come on. Nah, man, that's too much. It's too much. One kid's enough, man. One kid's enough. I'm not 38. That's crazy.
It's like, I just like barely even like want one. Because even like seeing like kids, it's like being with them for a couple hours, it's just like even, it just gets like so tiring. So I can't imagine having all those like kids at once. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's like crazy.
38 kids. Nah. Like, I do not want to be that kid or those kids when Elephant Man dies and then they gotta break that up. They gotta break up that will. Yo.
Everybody gets
$2.
Yeah, $2.
$2. All right, let's go ahead and go into the next one. Taylor Swift's new album projected to sell 2 million units first week. How you feel about that?
I'm not the biggest Taylor Swift fan, but I did give it a listen just music wise. I wanted to hear it.
Uh-huh.
And she also came out with like a double album.
Really?
So it's like she was like a surprise announcement like early. I think it dropped this morning, so like an early announcement, but definitely like, to be honest, I would expect more just because of she is the biggest thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And she just over like all like the Travis Kelce hype too, coming off the Super Bowl a couple months ago. And she does have some Travis Kelce songs on there.
Oh my
So,
God.
It was the one
gross
that I did hear so far. It was just very like, the song's fine, but like some of the lines, it's like football, like, oh, like in the league, touchdown, all this stuff. It's just like, oh, this is a little cheesy.
corny.
But I mean, the kids like her. I'm fine with her. I listen to it. It's definitely.
I don't like that. When you just put your relationship on, like, just stop it. Like, I'm telling you, man, I am Taylor Swift. I have Taylor Swift fatigue. I don't want to see what I'm feeling. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I'm done with it. I want Travis Kelce to retire, just so I can't see no more Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
No more Taylor Swift.
That was just crazy. Like the whole season, like maybe like they'll show like who's in like the suites like once right when the game
it's
starts.
every 5 minutes.
Every
break
that happens, just like shows
every first down, Travis they pan up to Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce doing a celebration on the sideline, they pan up to Taylor Swift. This is football. Come on now. I don't like it, man. Moving on. Tekashi 6ix9ine, Florida home hit by IRS agents. Why is he still a thing? Like, once you get to that level of snitch, and you still out here being able to earn it's just crazy to me, man. I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And then the thing is too, I never really understood about people. Why do they evade paying their taxes?
Mm-hmm. You're gonna get caught.
Like,
could be 1 year, 20 years. You're gonna get caught.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we work 9 to 5s. People work their ass off and fear for the IRS. You got your little $38,000 that you earn for the year, and you gotta pay taxes on that. Like, come on now. Like, you got millions of dollars. You can be able to afford it, even if you made $50 million this year, and they take 10 from you.
Mm-hmm.
There's really no difference between 40 and 50 million. It really isn't.
I always feel like it's just obviously like the rich don't want to pay. All of
just
the regulars gotta pay our
we
tax.
we are forced to pay it.
Yeah.
Rich don't want to pay it. Like, come on now. Nah, I don't like that. Lock him up. Lock him up. Okay? Anybody that don't want to pay their tax, lock their ass up. Unless you broke. Then you leave them alone. I don't think that IRS should be harassing broke people. Harass the rich. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Yeah, I don't see anything else crazy. Other than, did you see? This one was whack. This one was wild. So Antonio Brown took to Twitter and said that Caitlin Clark looks like she keeps it hairy.
What? He said keeps it hairy?
Yo, AB is nuts. Yo, when I see that, I could not stop laughing. And the craziest part about it, she blocked him. Yo.
If I was her, I would just act like I didn't even see it.
Yo, how do you say that? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. Yo, AB, that's my guy, man. I feel bad for him, but yo, that was funny. It was like I saw it. Like, listen, it's very disrespectful. I get it, man. But yo, you saw sometimes you gotta find humor and craziness. Yo, that's a wicked statement. Like, why would anybody say that?
I would just like to think about that. You know what I mean? Like, why is that like a thought?
Yo, that is my irrelevant news.
You gotta be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch the... I mean, yeah,
I can't.
they stink.
Maybe you made my day with that one. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The fact that she blocked it, it was too funny. After the break, Landlord and ST Sporty Thieves, they gonna pull up, talk about first round of the NBA playoffs, and they're not gonna like what I say about my Lakers. Everybody got my Lakers out. They don't think that they got a shot. I think differently after break.
Yo, this is Cigar Gents and Gals. I want to give a shout out to my boy Barry for All Even Podcast. Keep doing your thing, bro. Killing it.
NBA playoffs.
Yeah.
What we got?
Whoa, we got a lot of good series. Miami's officially in.
Okay.
You know, still to see what's up with either Sacramento or New Orleans, but Miami won themselves a way to play the Boston Celtics.
Blew the doors off of the Hawks, right?
Yeah,
Off the Bulls, excuse me.
Off the Bulls.
Yeah.
Yeah, DeRozan, as usual, nothing, go home. Usual. He's always in Cancun early.
So what can we expect out of a 1-8 matchup between Miami and Boston?
See, I'm not a believer in Miami. I understand the whole Spoelstra grittiness, you know, he's a great coach and all that stuff and all that. I feel the way Boston looks right now, the way they set up, that Boston, I don't see Miami with enough firepower to keep up with the Boston Celtics. Especially now you got a Drew Holiday with defense.
Right.
So they're kind of really super equipped. Boston has to really win this year. They have to. Mm-hmm. They have to. Or you have to break it up. You do have to break it up.
Yeah, they have to.
You have to win this year or break it up.
Too many years, man.
Not even the finals appearance is enough. I think you have to win.
They're going to the Eastern Conference.
No, but they have to win.
At least, yes.
No, but they have to win or break that up.
So you believe
for me, it's win or break it up.
So if they get to the Eastern Conference finals, it's not enough.
No.
They have to get to the finals.
Because they've been in the finals already.
That's true.
So
that is true.
And they've been in the finals with less than this.
Right.
So right here, you have defense, got Drew Holiday, you got a what's son White, Derek White who can shoot.
Decent bench.
You got a decent bench. You got KP as a solid 3. You know, a third option, solid third option, because he could go inside, he could go out, he could shoot the 3, all that.
I think Derek White's more of a third option than KP is.
Than KP?
Derek White's had a very good season. Very good. He's very
consistent. Yeah, facts. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? If they don't win, you got to break it up. If they lose, for me to be okay with it, they had to lose in Game 7 and somebody made some wild shot.
Here's the thing. You know I don't disagree with you, L. I don't. Mm-hmm. But here's my concern about Boston. On paper, they have the easiest road to the NBA Finals, right?
Because they're in the East, bro.
Because they're in the East, right?
It sucks.
And they're the first seed.
They got if they win this game, it's going to be the 4-5 matchup between Orlando and Cleveland, right? On, so that's not going to be an easy matchup, but it's a favorable matchup for them, right?
Both the series should be done in 5.
Here's my problem, is what you laid out. You know, the fact that they have a deep bench, as T said the same thing, right? Mm-hmm. They have, Tatum, Brown, Porzingis, Derek White. They got Drew Holiday, who's one of the best, if not the best perimeter defender in the league, right? Facts. They got all of these things working in their favor. Mm-hmm. The one thing that they lack is in the coaching department. Let me tell you about playoffs.
Okay.
Players get you to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Coaches win you series.
Facts.
A coach can cost you a series very, very quickly.
Facts.
And Mazzulla, I don't think he's that great. He's good.
No? Well, he's not proven.
When it comes to Spoelstra, I've seen this man take Miami teams that don't belong in the finals, That's all I'm saying. Every time Miami has gotten there outside of when they had the Heatles,
Yeah,
they shouldn't have been there.
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Matchups and how Spoelstra can be able to take advantage of matchups and lock in from quarter to quarter, make adjustments. That's a scary dude.
Very.
You don't, like, just because Jimmy Butler might be hurt, don't mean that he don't have something up his sleeve to be able to make this team plausible. We never even thought that Miami had a shot to beat the Bulls without Jimmy. They just blew the doors off of Chicago.
Yeah.
Let's and mind you, they were away. They were on the road.
They're home.
They were home?
They're home. They're home. Yeah.
All right, so they were home.
Yeah.
That energy.
Listen to what I'm.
They were away for that last game.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is a dude that he's been here before. Missoula hasn't.
No, yeah, that's true.
You understand what I'm saying? Spoelstra knows what to do in this situation. So this is why, although on paper it looks like it's easy, it ain't going to be a cakewalk. That's all I'm saying. And I wouldn't be shocked if Miami wins this series because they beat Milwaukee when Milwaukee was the best team in the league.
True.
Smoked them.
True. But they had pieces that they no longer have.
This Miami team beat Boston.
Miami?
What did they go to? Did they beat Boston last year? Or did they go to 7? No.
They went to the finals.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so they beat Boston in 7.
Boston. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Word.
This same Miami team.
Yeah.
So we gotta remember that.
Yeah.
We have to remember.
That's true.
Spoelstra is a different dude.
No, he definitely.
There's levels
he's definitely
to
the
this.
better coach in this series for sure.
Guys.
All right.
I
They
think
get
Boston's
smoked
smoking
like
them.
a pack, bro.
You the only one that didn't say nothing. Thoughts?
I'm looking at these matchups from this season.
You keep focusing on the regular season.
Well, this isn't the same Boston. There was no Drew Holiday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There was no KP.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So
Pritchard didn't get this much playing time. That guy's
Pritchard
great off the bench.
He's got better.
He's
older now.
Hauser's shot is amazing.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
and
are ready.
And the coach is a year older now.
And even though
he was
the
the coach
coach
for that team, right? For last year, right? Yeah, he was.
You know, coaching is not just one player, just so you know. You got a lot of seasoned people that are on Boston staff. Just because they coaches out, you got some people that been there, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not going to lie to you. They don't have enough firepower. I'm standing on that.
Yeah, they don't.
I get it. Defense wins games, yes. But
Butler and them,
it's just not enough,
like,
man.
let's be for real. Who consistently
20 from Butler,
besides
20 from
Butler
Adebayo
is giving you a dub plus
20 and
consistently.
20. Who else is giving you points?
All I'm saying to y'all, and y'all make great points, is that we've heard this story before.
No, for sure. And
Miami
proves
we've
people
heard the
wrong.
same story
Miami
with
proves people wrong.
Milwaukee. Yo, who gonna stop Milwaukee? He ain't got no chip. Okay.
Milwaukee even didn't have the firepower that Boston
You gotta
has.
roll that ball out. And them Miami boys got heart. That's all I'm saying.
No,
There's a
they
dog on
got
that
heart.
team.
They
That's one
definitely
thing.
got
That's all
heart.
I'm saying.
When it comes to that
definitely
category,
got
they got
When it comes to Bam, Bam,
that blue
Bam
collar
Bam gonna
game.
give KP fits. I'm just telling you right now.
True. But that's
Gonna
when you
give
throw
fits.
Al Horford with 6 fouls on him.
Yeah, all right. We gonna see. All right.
That's
So
that's
if
when you throw
let's make a
OG
prediction.
Al.
What's the prediction?
5.
5 games, gentlemen sweep.
Boston 4-0.
4-0. Cole, who you got? You didn't even forget your 2-piece. Who you got?
Is there where they both can lose?
You don't like
Somebody got to win.
I just
Somebody
want them
got
out
to
the
win.
way, bro. I don't want. This is the Knicks season, right? So I just want this.
But you got to choose.
I'll go Miami.
Miami what?
Miami what?
I'll go Miami.
Are you raising your hand?
4-2.
So you got Miami in 6. Okay.
Can I change mine?
Yes.
I can't even dump on coach for Miami. So I got
You gonna give him a gentleman sweep?
4-2.
Okay. Oh, you got 6 games.
6,
Okay,
man.
so you
I
got
think they
5.
take
You
two.
I say 5.
you got gentleman
I say
sweep.
5.
ST got 6. Claw got 6.
4-2.
I say 5.
I got Miami in 7. I got Miami in 7.
That's possible too.
Y'all got Miami in 7.
I'm telling you one thing. If Miami takes the lead, Boston's in trouble.
You mean if they take the lead in
Any
the series?
lead, if
in
they
any
take that
time?
first game, we're in
Yeah,
trouble.
because you know
I'm not
why?
gonna lie.
You know why he
Momentum
says
will
that?
switch, and there is nothing stopping them.
Celtics
at that.
are
Sweaty.
Celtics are front runners. When you gotta remember.
That's one thing I'm gonna
You
admit.
gotta remember skill is one thing. I understand that the Celtics are a highly skilled basketball team, but they're not dogs.
No, they're not dogs.
And when you have a finesse team that goes against a team that they're not scared to get in the mud, that's a problem.
Boston's the type to be up 15-20 in game one, end up losing, and they feel they lost the whole
This
series.
is not a first round matchup that Boston wanted. They wanted Philly.
You think so?
Philly was a better matchup for them.
I agree.
They don't want Miami. I'm telling you right now. That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Let's go to the next one. Next matchup. What we got?
We just mentioned Knicks and Philly both.
Okay, yeah. So we got the 2-7 matchup.
Right,
Knicks and Philly. Claw, you the Knicks fan. So what you think, man?
Why you look like, are you a Knicks fan?
Come on, bro. Like,
I'm asking, how do you think the series is gonna go? You don't have to. You can bias, but give me something.
it's going 5 max. Knicks.
You got the Knicks in 5. Yeah. Gentlemen sweep. Why?
I'm sorry.
So you just giving Philly 1?
Embiid is the MVP.
I'm not even mad at that.
Is he not the defending MVP?
He is.
Nah.
Giving it.
And he's back off the injury, getting into
you gave him
motion.
All right, who else? What you got?
I got Knicks only off of heart.
Okay.
Off of love for what they got going on. I'm not even a Knicks fan, but just
you appreciate what they've been doing.
Yeah, Brunson, phenomenal. Tough.
Best point guard in the league.
Definitely right now.
Best point guard.
Killing. Yeah. He's balling. DiVincenzo with the threes. Like he's
had a very good season.
He's had a lot of 30-point games.
Yeah.
He's having a great season. Off cam we mentioned Hartenstein.
Yep.
He's playing good.
Josh Hart.
Josh Hart's playing great.
OG Anunoby.
OG is fitting well with the team. Randall can't come back at all in this.
Nah, he's done for the season.
He's done, period.
Yeah, he's done.
All right, so what's his name?
Precious Achiuwa.
Yeah. Mitch is back, which is good. So, I mean, Embiid is the defending MVP. Giving him 1 is wild, but I'm gonna say Knicks. I'm gonna say Knicks in 7.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. Y'all gonna think I'm jacking him. As a betting man, I'm going to take it 4-2 Knicks, right?
You got 6, okay.
But because this is a business, Knicks in 7.
Knicks in
7.
Because we got to get it back to the Garden.
New York is so big.
And this is Philly, New York.
Seriously, I promise you. I was just thinking to myself, for money,
this is a big series.
It's going to go 4-3.
This is a big series.
Yeah, it's for money. For money purposes, it's going 4-3. But as a betting man, I am going to take it 4-2.
That series depends on who steals the road game.
Yeah.
Who steals the road game wins this series.
Okay,
it's not gonna be, I just hold down the crib. It's
I
not gonna be that.
I don't disagree with you. I think I'm leaning more Knicks in 6, and here's why.
4-2, yeah.
Knicks they're deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Embiid in the first round has always been very efficient in his career, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we already know that Embiid is going to be able to get you what he gets you, right? However, if you think that Maxey and Harris and the collective is gonna be enough to deal with those dogs in New York, it's gonna be a problem.
You're right.
If it's one thing when they go back to Philly, right? But those 2 games in New York, remember how loud it was against the Hawks? This is going to be even crazier.
And Maxey's not a trade.
That home court for the Knicks, they're going to hold serve. I think this might be a home series. It could be.
You think it's just...
But I think that the Knicks will win 1 in Philly and then wrap it back up in 6. You understand what I'm saying?
Got you.
But I'm telling you, man, I think all the games are going to be tough, but the Knicks got too much, man. They have... You can be able to play OG at the 4 and be fine.
Yep.
They're so versatile in regards to their lineup right now that they're actually a better team without Randall.
Hart's played with 4.
Yeah, they're a better team without Randall because you've seen them. You've seen guys step into role that you didn't believe that they can play. This Knicks team is ready. They're ready, man. I'm telling you, I got them going to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna smoke. They're gonna smoke Philly.
All right, they smoke Philly. They play the winner of
The 3-6 matchup.
Not for
which
nothing.
is Milwaukee,
and Pacers. Right.
How you feel
And
about that?
if Milwaukee survives that series, Knicks
Which
gonna smoke them.
I doubt it too.
Knicks are smoking them.
Like
I
Indiana?
don't think they survived that series.
Okay, so let's talk about it. So Bucks Pacers. I think I'm with ST. I ain't gonna lie to you. Without Giannis,
I don't think they
we're
survived
literally
it,
looking
bro.
at the Portland Trailblazers.
Giannis,
We're looking at Portland.
wait, does Giannis not enter this series
He's
at
banged
all?
up. I think they said that he might be able to come back game 3,
game?
something like that.
And
They
they got
honestly should beat them, but
they
I
got
just
the
don't
home
think-
court advantage, right?
Yes,
So if Indiana were to steal one because Giannis
it's
is
a
not
problem.
there, that's a problem because Halliburton is killing.
and the one thing too is that the Pacers have led the league in pace. They
Mhm.
play
You ain't even letting me- I was
extremely
just about to say that.
fast.
Exactly. They can't
When you
keep
have
up.
an aging team like Milwaukee
They
is,
can't keep up.
Mhm.
and the scariest scary movie as your head coach in Doc Rivers,
Yeah.
You
The
cooked.
Scary movie.
you cooked.
Yeah, you cooked.
You can
Because he don't know what to do.
He don't know what to do.
Yeah, he
he
don't
gonna
know
be, he
what
gonna
to
be
do.
looking at Dame like, I got nothing for you. Like
I got nothing.
what you want me to do? You the player,
Halliburton
do
over
something.
there.
Yeah,
Turner,
right.
he's killing.
They
Just
got
got
their team.
Siakam.
You
Their
know what it
team is
they
tough,
just have
man.
a team that gives you a lot of people that give you 10 to 15.
Yes,
each.
they
Yes.
throw.
And there's consecutive players
They
that is
throw
gonna
a
give
lot
you
of bodies
10
at
to
you.
15 points a game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not just
With the
one nigga
potential to
dropping
give
30.
more.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
The potential to give
exactly.
more.
Not
They
just
throw-
one person dropping 30. You get like 8 to 10 of them are dropping 10 to 15.
Trust
points a
me, Siakam will have a game in this series where he goes off.
I mean,
Oh,
listen,
yeah, definitely.
Siakam's a champion. He understands what to do.
game. Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And if no Giannis is there for the first 3 games,
He has the
he's going
advantage.
nuts.
Yep.
He's going nuts.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Got the
saying?
advantage.
What you're looking at with Milwaukee without a Giannis, like I said, it's the Portland Trailblazers. That's all it is. That's all it is.
They played
Yeah.
5 times this season and Milwaukee won once.
There you go.
And
Now, I'm
that's
not-
with Giannis.
I'm not a big proponent of looking at the regular season as like a definite answer.
Yeah,
Of course
yeah,
not.
yeah.
It's a blueprint. It can
For
give
sure,
you
for
little
sure.
answers and stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm telling you, matchup wise, this is a bad matchup for Milwaukee.
So
Bad
you-
matchup.
You're saying Milwaukee loses?
Yeah.
The
Really?
defense is terrible, bro.
Upset series right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
The
How many
defense is
games?
terrible.
I got the Pacers in 6.
4-2.
6.
I got the Pacers in 6. I think they close it out at home.
I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see it. They got a good coach too.
Yes, they do.
That's Carlisle, right?
Yeah, it is Carlisle. Yep.
Yeah.
I tell you, it's bro.
Yeah,
Give me Carlisle over Doc Rivers any day of the week.
for sure.
Any day of the week.
For sure. For sure.
Twice on Sunday.
Proven coach.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll
Like
take that.
Proven coach.
this Milwaukee team is they lack an identity.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of the, this is not a series that they want. A team that plays fast.
Mhm.
They got young legs.
Mm-hmm.
They shoot a lot of threes.
Yep.
They have rim protection.
Yep.
They got guys that can get to the basket.
Yep.
They got
Hungry.
young-
They're hungry. Yep.
They hungry. Like
Yep.
bruh, this is not the series for
They
Milwaukee.
lose this series. Blow
They
it
can't
up.
slow them
Milwaukee
down.
loses this. Blow them up.
I don't think they can. They don't have any assets.
It's just a free.
Giannis gone. You can't.
I
I don't think he goes. bro.
think if they depends on how they lose.
I think Lillard goes.
If they lose in a bad fashion, I think Giannis starts to plan his
Lillard's
exit
there for
strategy.
just for 1 year. That's
Nah, he's not there for 1 year, but I mean, it's an experiment.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? If it don't work,
Yeah,
they're gonna have to
go.
retool. They're gonna have to
Yeah,
I
reset.
think he
Like you
goes.
literally gutted your championship team
Exactly.
for him.
Yeah, but they're gonna do the excuse game and throw it on the coach.
I'm sure, but you gonna fire 2 coaches in the span of a year?
They will.
Who,
It's Milwaukee.
Who you gonna? But
It's not a big city where it's like we would pressure them. Like if it was New York, you'd be like, "Come on now, you can't do that."
I got
but
you.
Milwaukee's
But
like, yeah,
who
y'all
are
can
you
get away
going
with
to
that.
hire to help that team? Dame can't stop a nosebleed.
Yeah.
He's never been a great
Can't play
defender.
he don't stop.
And he's
nobody.
getting older? Come
Yeah,
on.
He don't stop nobody.
Come on now.
He don't stop
No one.
nobody.
So
So what you got, Indiana? You got Indiana as well?
4-2.
Indiana too? Upset?
I don't think they're gonna be able to slow Indiana down, bro.
What about
They
you,
need
Club?
a miracle, bro. They average 122 on
Yeah.
Milwaukee every game
their
this
pace,
season,
their
bro.
pace is insane.
122 points on Milwaukee
That's
every
insane.
game.
That's why.
So I don't see it happening unless they build a brick wall in front of the rim. They're not stopping Indiana.
Or they give Doc Rivers his walking papers before the series and have somebody else coach it.
Yeah,
that's too soon. You can't do that. That's too
it's
soon.
just I don't
Say, Doc,
see
you
it.
fired. We just gonna fire you for the series and hopefully we'll sign you back.
Bro,
you know,
I
next-
will be
next series.
surprised if I see a game where the score is 98.
Oh no, you're
Under
not
100.
You're not gonna
It's
see
not
me yet.
happening, bro.
Not
Yeah.
happening.
They don't defend.
Especially because Milwaukee just don't play defense.
And do you know that Indiana, they don't mind that they're known for a fast-paced team.
Yeah.
They done embraced it now,
Yeah.
bro.
No, they don't care about defense.
Yeah.
Yo, they done embraced it.
Okay.
It's like
As long as they offense
As soon as they
clicking,
as soon as you
Get
score,
the
they taking the
rebound,
ball.
run.
They ain't ready.
that's
They
it.
out.
So that's what I like about them. They know that they're a fast-paced team. They're young. Their legs are fresher. So they gonna wear.
Don't they got a
Milwaukee
beef
down.
too?
Hmm?
They have a beef with each other.
Do they?
Yeah, during the season they would beefing with each other,
I
talking
don't know. I
crazy
just
with
know
each
that
other.
I mean, if it is, it's gonna get worse.
They won.
I
They
think
won.
Dame and Halliburton
Yeah.
had some issues.
They
or
won the
whatever.
series. I tell you that.
Yeah.
4-1. So
Who else we got?
Phoenix and Minnesota.
Well, let's
No,
let-
in the
let's
East,
keep
let's
with the
wrap
East.
it up. We got the Orlando Magic.
So
and
4-5?
Cleveland, Yeah.
Listen, shouts to Branchero for being able to get that team into the playoffs. I think
Orlando?
At
Yeah,
a fifth
I think-
spot. At
I think
that.
I think
Yeah,
I think he's
that's
done a
dope.
tremendous
That's
job. They
dope.
got a nice young
they're good.
team. They got-
Don't sleep on them, too. I'm not going to talk shit about Orlando at all because they actually ended the season really well.
Uh-huh.
They're not ready though.
You got to face.
They're not ready.
gotta face
Cleveland in
Mitchell.
5.
Mitchell's already mad from last year, first and
Yeah.
foremost.
Yeah.
Now you got
Donovan Mitchell.
Yo.
What's the point guard?
Garland.
Garland.
You got Levert
You
off the
got
bench.
Mobley. You got
Love him. That's the guy.
You got Jarrett Allen.
Karis
Good.
LeVert.
Karis LeVert.
Mobley's the weakest link. Not the weakest link. He is the person.
He's
that,
the X factor. You mean?
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right, all right.
Mobley has
Yeah.
did so good these last few games. He's the X factor.
Nah, he's
right there.
a problem.
I promise you.
He's
And he's
special.
young.
He's special.
Yeah.
He's young. He's the
special.
X factor.
And
I
you
just
got
don't think that.
Allen
The only thing I
dominating.
like about Orlando's
Mhm.
another team that gives you multiple players with double digits. They don't have a superstar. You can't say Banchero's a superstar yet.
He's close.
He's a star.
Yeah.
But guess what? He's,
He is a star.
he's
Yeah, I
not
agree.
giving you 30
He's an
points every
all-star.
game.
No,
He's going to give you his
superstar.
20.
Yeah.
He's going to give you 8 boards. But they have Wagner. You got Suggs. These people are giving out 10 points, 15 points.
Not consistent. Suggs ain't
Now,
consistent.
let's talk about
Wagner's
Cleveland.
good.
If Mitchell has a bad game, guys, it's over, bro. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie to you.
yeah.
You saw what happened when they got the doors blown off of them. They
Mhm.
lost by like 40 or some shit. That was like 2-3 weeks ago.
Mhm,
Mitchell had a bad game.
mhm,
Of course,
mhm.
I know because I bet him. So that's what I'm saying. If you lock up Mitchell, it's over. Because Garland's not consistent, number one.
But here's my thing about locking up Mitchell. When it comes to playoffs,
It's different, Mitchell.
nobody can lock up Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he turns up.
That dude
He turns up.
turns it on.
turns
He's
it up.
like Jamal Murray. When the playoffs start, just clear it
I think they
and let him work.
smoking Orlando.
Yeah, I believe so too.
I think they smoking.
I got Cleveland in 5.
Orlando's not ready yet.
They
I got
not
Cleveland
ready.
in 5.
2-2 for the season.
I got
I
Cleveland
got
in
him in
5.
5.
They
I got him in
split.
5.
They split 4 games.
That's season stuff. You
Yeah,
still
yeah.
come with the
The
season,
season
stuff,
gives
man.
me a reason
Nah.
to form treason. But anyway, yeah, I get it. Playoffs vibe is different.
It's
So
a
we'll
whole
find out by
It's
Monday.
different, man.
By
It's
Monday, we'll
different.
see.
Who's
Yeah.
dominating the boards like Jared Allen?
Nobody. That's why you can take them double every game. Oops.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
giving out.
is that
I'm
it?
giving
Is
bangers
that
out,
it?
baby.
Is that it?
Hell yeah, you can take Jared Allen double every game if you want to.
Yep.
Oh man,
Because you're right. Ain't nobody stopping him and Mobley. You can take Mobley too.
that Twin Towers
They
is
can't grab the boards on Allen. Allen's dominating that
knows
against
his role.
Orlando.
Yeah.
That's why I love him. He
Definitely.
knows his role. That's why I love him. I love Allen. He knows
What you
his
think,
role.
Claude?
Pick
What you
him
like that?
I think Cleveland.
How many games?
I'm going 4-2.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I
you
think
got
he'll
it
take
6.
2. I honestly think every East Coast game is gonna go to the long run. to be
Okay, so you
honest.
think every series is gonna go at least 6?
6, yeah.
Okay.
Because you know why it's so fucking boring. I'm gonna be honest. The East games are boring, bro. But now, if we was to talk about the other side now, I'm
Well, we
telling you,
gonna
there's
discuss
gonna be
the
a
other
few
side.
sweepers. Y'all
Go
gonna
to
be
the
So
West.
let's start with the 1-8 matchup, right? That we have to wait in regards to seeing who's gonna win the
As far as
play-in.
New Orleans and
So
Sacramento.
let's talk both scenarios.
Okay.
OKC is the number 1 seed. If they face New Orleans, who do you have in that
If
series?
Zion was there, New Orleans would win that series.
Okay.
But no Zion, you gotta go OKC.
What about the Kings?
Now that's different. I don't know the Monk situation. I don't know how if he comes back.
Right.
But if Monk comes back for this series, that we're talking something different now because Fox is real. Sabonis is real.
That's the most guaranteed.
Sabonis is real. And I know Chad, I know we get I think OKC we're living off the season hype. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't get me wrong. Shea deserves it. If he got MVP, I wouldn't be surprised. He killed. He's averaging like 30-something, whatever. He killed and all that. But I just feel like when it's playoffs, it's different. It's me against you for 7 games.
Monk will be back in 2 weeks.
Okay,
2
so
weeks
it's possible.
yeah,
That's a long time.
That's a long time in playoff time. 2 weeks is a long time.
That's a long time.
We could be in game 5 and 6 by the time you come back. So
you be packed up.
Yeah. So,
and if you notice,
I hate that. I hate that Zion got hurt like that because honestly, if New Orleans would be OKC.
All right, so we done talking about the 1-8 matchup. Let's go to the most interesting matchup, I think, in the Western Conference. We got the defending champions, Denver Nuggets, going against the 7th seed Los Angeles Lakers. Now, so there was a lot of conversations. I've been getting killed. All my takes, people calling me, DMing me, texting me, talking about my Lakers ain't got a shot. It's going to be a sweep. I hear pundits and analysts and commentators talking about it's going to be a gentleman's sweep. It's either 4 or 5. That's what they say. Oh, Denver's better. Oh, cool. That's fine. I remember when they were saying that the Clippers were one of the best teams in the league. They're going to win a chip. We ended up winning the chip that year. That's what I'm saying. I remember last year, they said the Lakers ain't got a shot to get to the Western Conference Finals. They got there. So all I'm saying is this. As T said to him, he said right now that we ain't got no shot. That Denver's too good. Jokic is unstoppable. They got Michael Porter Jr. They got all these. Okay, cool. All of those things are fine. Respect to Denver. They're a great team. I'm going to lay out why I think the Lakers will win this series in 6. Here it is. What we saw last year, Denver even said it themselves. The toughest series they played was the Lakers series. They knew that if they can get past that series, they were champs.
Okay.
Nobody had a chance after that. That series was decided by 4th quarter execution. Every game. Let's talk about Jamal Murray. As great as he is as a playoff performer, he had the best playoff series of his career against the Lakers. D'Angelo Russell had the worst playoff series of his career.
Okay.
He was my X factor. Had he played well, Lakers had a shot. Lakers had the worst production from their point guards in that series. In the entire playoffs. They got nothing out of Schroeder, and they got nothing out of D'Lo.
Oh, yeah, Schroeder was there. Yeah, fact.
So if you have D'Lo that brings his numbers up, we're not talking about he's going to get 20 a game. Say he averages 14 to 15 points a game.
All right.
And Jamal Murray, obviously, you got the law of averages. He goes back down to what his career averages are in the playoffs, which is pretty good. 24, 25, 26 points a game, right? Bruce Brown shot the lights out. Bruce Brown's no longer there.
He was a X factor.
Jeff Green shot the lights out. He's no longer there.
Yeah,
you have Christian Braun that's now replaced them, right? Good player. I'm saying he's not a good player. Good player, right? But what we saw in that series last year is that Denver shot the lights out. They were a great shooting team in that series. Whenever they needed a basket from a role player, they got it.
KCP.
Every single time. KCP was on fire, right?
Even Reggie Jackson, I think.
Everybody. Any role player. The game 4 was the Aaron Gordon game.
Yeah.
Couldn't miss. He couldn't miss. Right? So what I'm saying is that as great as they are, as good as they are, as deep as they are, this is not the matchup that they want. Because the Lakers know them. The Lakers understand that they want them. And this is a matchup that if things break right if they execute down the stretch, healthy Braun, you have D'Lo who's said that he's learned. We're gonna see what it is because talking about it and playing in the playoffs are two different things. Right. If he can be able to show that he's matured and grown, it's a different series. That's all I'm saying. People want to talk about Denver winning 57 games. They want to talk about Jokic being the MVP again. Cool. All of that stuff is true. This ain't a matchup that they want.
But why can't we attribute D'Lo playing bad to Denver playing great defense?
I don't believe that because Jamal Murray's not a great defender.
I mean, but KCP played good defense.
Do you know Jokic didn't kill last year?
Yeah, he did.
No, he really didn't kill
in that series. In that series,
he did not kill.
He smoked.
Jamal Murray killed.
Yes, but that's what he said.
37
that's
points.
What he said. He said that's his best playoff series.
So, Jokic,
do you honestly believe that you're gonna get the same production out of Murray? His best
I don't
series.
know, but I know we can. We can though. He can still give 30s. He could.
But we're
bring
talking
the 30s
about
out.
the law of averages. You may not get that again.
Yeah, you may not. Yeah,
the timely shooting that they got.
You may
possibly
not get
that again.
You're right.
So although they have the advantage coaching wise, right? They got the best player in the league on their team. Yeah, they got the advantage.
Who's the best player in the league?
Jokic. By far.
But they definitely lost by losing Brown,
right?
Because he's one of those players you really can't tell what you're gonna get from him. He really just runs the court and he just
high energy,
does his thing.
made big shots, played good defense.
Oh, guys, Bruce Brown only had 49 points that series.
No, but I'm saying he does the other stuff.
Okay.
He'll get the rebound.
Trust me, they have people that made up for
that might have changed the game.
There's enough people they have right now to make up for Bruce Brown.
All I'm saying is that and a lot of people take that. A lot of people take that Bruce Brown comment as, oh my God, he didn't average 20 a game.
It's not about the points.
It's not about the points. It's about timely.
That key rebound.
Right.
That steal, that with the quick go ahead 2 points right there that you like, damn, that just messed everything up. You know what I'm saying?
It's about timely baskets, and Denver got nothing but timely baskets in that series.
Yeah.
Lakers are better this year. They are.
Reeves is better.
They are.
Rui's better.
Rui's better, but he's unpredictable still.
Yeah.
Reeves is consistently better. So
AD,
I like Reeves.
Although AD is not gonna be able to guard Jokic.
Oh yeah.
They're just a better team.
And LeBron trusts Reeves.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
Also remember,
he trusts
LeBron is a year older now, guys.
He does, but he doesn't look it. So all right,
right now he doesn't.
So that's all I'm saying. What y'all got? I got Lakers in 6.
I got
Landlord?
Denver. I got Denver in 6.
Okay, I respect that.
I got Denver.
SC?
I got Denver 4-1.
Disrespectful. What do you got?
I'm just looking at.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm sorry,
but
man.
I got him in 6. I'm not mad at it though.
I'll go momentum wise. I'll go Lakers in 7.
Lakers in 7. Listen, all I'm saying, ST, is be where I can find you.
I'll be around.
Be where I can find you.
What you said? Lower back tattoo.
If Lakers beat Denver, I'll get a Lakers tattoo on my lower back.
All right.
Quick, yo, you don't want to do that.
Landlord, quick backstory.
I'm not even worried.
Quick backstory.
I'm not worried.
Quick backstory.
I think
there was listen. Here's the story. There was a dude that sat right there. We made a Super Bowl bet because he was a big Eagles fan.
Okay. He
said if the Eagles lose to the Chiefs, we can do whatever the bet is. We're gonna do. He's fine with it. Eagles lost to the Chiefs.
Yeah. Facts.
He got a tattoo of my face on his leg.
You're lying.
Nah.
And with dummy coming out of it.
Yo, son. What? Yo,
and it's on the pod.
And it's on the pod.
Wow.
So all I'm saying is
just be mindful.
Just be mindful.
I'm gonna get LA, not Lakers.
Nah, it's fine.
But
I got a spot where we can go. Trust me.
But
shouts to
the
Green Apple Tattoo.
He's not a Laker fan.
I know.
He's not betting as a fan. Like your man was betting as a
fan.
Yeah. You know
what
I mean? That was bad.
This guy, you still
know what I'm
talking to him?
That's my man.
That's crazy.
That's Al, the crazy Eagles fan. Shouts to Al.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
But yeah, all I'm saying, ST, just be where I can find you. Let's be where I can find you.
They definitely Lakers want this series. There was trash talking from last year. The coach, you know what I mean. So this is something they want. But this is one of those, like with the Miami talk we had,
right?
Where I feel, and I know Lakers are good, better. I still feel they don't have enough firepower.
I respect that. I respect the opinion. I just want to see
firepower.
how it plays out. But like I said,
because Denver is good in the positions.
Yeah.
Pause. No Diddy. They're good in the positions that Lakers are good at. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
so they're better in those.
You got
matchups.
LeBron and you got Porter Jr. You got Aaron Gordon. You know what I'm saying? It's not a mismatch where you like, yo, I got this guy right here who will dominate your shooting
Aaron
guard or
Gordon
whatever.
loves
You know what I'm
playing
saying?
against LeBron. I know low key they don't like each other, but he loves playing LeBron.
All I'm saying,
he can't stop him as much.
Yeah,
but then you got Jokic, and I feel no one could guard Jokic. And the X factor, I know you speak about D'Lo, but the X factor is really AD.
D'Lo
it's what
chokes.
AD does. Yeah, D'Lo pause.
He chokes. He's choking this series. I promise you.
I believe so too. But I feel the X factor is AD. It's all about what AD provides for the Lakers.
I
agree. All about what he does.
I'm telling you right now,
all the way.
LeBron
and Jokic looks at him like Jokic looks at whatever Serbian delicacy is, whatever the food over there that he loves to eat. That's how he sees AD.
Every game he has to give 30, both of them.
All I'm saying.
You think that can happen?
What?
AD and LeBron has to give 30 points every game for them to win. Honestly, no bias.
Now, honestly, what I think in this series, it's gonna come down to the role players.
Exactly.
The role players are going to be the ones that dictate who wins the series, and I think that the Lakers are going to get those timely shots. That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying.
If AD doesn't I don't care about the points, but if AD definitely doesn't dominate the boards,
because you got to remember, AD is gonna win. AD is gonna win Defensive Player of the Year this year. He's been the best defender in the league. He's gonna win Defensive Player of the Year. AD's defense is what the catalyst is in the Lakers. Yeah. He's going to be able to protect that rim. I'm telling you right now.
I think he's going to be in major foul trouble thanks to the joke.
Whoever is hating on the Lakers, be where I can find you.
All right.
Next series, we got the Suns and who?
We got the Suns in Minnesota.
Suns in Minnesota. Who we got that series?
I got Suns.
Phoenix.
I got Phoenix.
You got explain.
Phoenix owns them.
Better firepower, owns them.
And they own them, bro. I'm sorry.
Not ready. We spoke before about off camera about Cat. He's not ready.
Right?
He's not ready.
If Anthony Edwards has a bad game,
who's filling that void?
Over.
Here's my question for you. When has he ever had one?
Well, when you have Durant guarding you,
Durant don't play D. Durant wants no pass.
Durant plays D when
he wants no pass. Edwards. No pass.
I like Bradley Beal.
Neither does Devin Booker.
No,
neither does Bradley Beal.
No, but actually, well, you got the other dude,
Grayson
Allen. Is it Okogie? Is that
Okogie?
Yeah, he could guard.
Yeah, but he's not starting.
I remember too. Jaden McDaniels gonna have something for KD. He gonna have something defensively.
What?
He ain't got no space.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying. Okay.
This is Kevin Durant.
I just want to know where the points coming from. That's all I want to know.
Yeah.
Look, man.
All I know is Ant-Man and Cat. Because Gobert
is boards. You'll get them 15 boards.
And Nurkic is there. Nurkic is there to contest with him
for
the boards.
Nah, but Nurkic
you know what I'm saying?
ain't fucking with Gobert.
No, I know that, but he
Gobert's
can contest
rubbish.
him. He can make it.
Gobert's
he can make it.
No, don't say that.
You got Conley.
He's
you got
rubbish.
Conley. He's an OG veteran, but you know what I mean. But I feel they don't have enough firepower to go with Phoenix. Phoenix is running, gunning.
Who wants to see Minnesota? Nobody. It's money. This is a business.
Like he said, it's Ant-Man. And we could play the game where, I forget who you mentioned, but we could play the game where we let Ant-Man do his thing.
Right.
Let Ant-Man get his. And it's not enough you take away from the team. Because for Ant-Man to get his, he's definitely taking away from the team. He's pulling. He's not getting everyone involved. He's just doing him. So if they allow him, like, all right, yeah, go ahead. Oh, all right, tough shot, boy. But Booker's coming right back, giving you 30. KD's coming back, giving you 27. Bill's giving you 18.
He don't even want that.
You know what I'm saying?
Bill don't even want that. He don't mind being a facilitator. I've noticed that his assists went up in the last.
I feel KD is turning into that. I feel KD don't be minding if he got 15 with like 8 assists and a couple boards. You know what I'm saying?
People's taking his points over too. He got to give us that, man. What you mean?
You know what's interesting about this series? I mean, I think I agree with you. I think Minnesota, as good as they are, as good as they've been this season, it's not their time yet.
Yeah, they're not ready.
They
the young
have to
boys.
develop sweat equity, and they're
Yeah.
not there yet.
They're the
Denver
young
had to go through the same road until they got to where they at, right?
Last year they lost in the play-in, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're getting there. I think that they're gonna take strides. I do think that I got the Suns winning the series.
But can I tell you something?
Yes.
Bro? I know you don't like shit like this, but look at the last, we're gonna say 7 games Minnesota played.
Okay.
And look, Rockets they beat, Raptors they beat, Suns they lose to.
Mm-hmm.
Lakers they beat, Wizards they beat, Nuggets they lose to. You see what I'm getting at?
The elites they don't fare
Hawks
right
they
with.
beat, Suns they lose to again. You see what I'm getting at? But I know you don't like to hear, all right, this is the postseason, but
Suns
what
is 6.
road they not beating top 5 teams, bro?
I understand, but see, the difference is, like I said, when you are playing in the regular season and you're just trying to get through the regular season, you're not game planning. It may look bad on paper. Yeah, they may not be ready to go against these elite teams. It's possible. I'm not disagreeing with
Suns 4-0.
I'm just saying that
Sweep? Nah.
in a 7-game
Sweep
series,
like a janitor.
in a 7-game series,
4-0.
things are different.
They
You
choke.
have to game plan from game to game. It is not they're not
Nah.
playing the Hawks tomorrow.
Yeah.
They're
true.
focused on playing one
One
team,
team.
one matchup, one advantage,
But they
one
don't play the
scheme.
defense like that either. Who's stopping KD? Who's
They
stopping
got too much
Booker?
firepower.
I mean,
Who's
listen,
stopping Booker?
They got too much
you
firepower.
got to remember, Minnesota plays defense.
They're actually the top defensive team in the
They
West.
lock
in the
up.
West.
Who's locking up Booker?
No, that's what I'm saying. You could lock a Booker, then you got
Okay,
KD.
Then you got KD. Then you
you
got
got
Bill.
Grayson Allen in the corner. What do you mean?
Number
Listen.
one
That's what
three-point
they gonna
shooter in the league, right? this
Exactly.
season.
I'm gonna tell
Man,
y'all
they
right
gonna
now.
get cooked,
He
bro.
got.
They gonna get cooked.
He said Suns in the sweep. What do you got?
I want to say the gentleman sweep, but I'm gonna give them some respect. They earned the second seed, so I'm third seed, right? Whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll say Phoenix is 6.
Phoenix is 6. Chloe, you got
4-2.
Yeah, 4-2.
Sounds right.
Phoenix and 6.
Phoenix is 6.
Mm-hmm.
I got Wolves in 6.
Wow.
Wolves in 6. And you know what's gonna happen? KD gonna have his flight pass revoked because he gonna want to go somewhere else. He gonna want to go somewhere else.
Nah, not my boy.
He gonna go somewhere else.
The easy
That's what
money
happens.
sniper right
That's what
there.
that's what's gonna happen. He
He
gonna
gonna go
leave.
crazy.
He gonna leave because he not happy. He miserable. Want to go somewhere else. That's what's gonna happen. And Steph gonna call him and say, "Come back home, baby." That's what's gonna happen. He gonna go back to Golden State. He gonna go back to Golden State. Watch.
Wow.
You watch.
Imagine
That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna
Draymond
happen.
got to go, though.
Phoenix is going
Draymond
down.
got to go if that happens.
Phoenix going. Of course he going.
Yeah, he got to
Clay
go.
going. Dre going.
Yeah,
They
gotta
do
go.
that in heartbeat.
But I wouldn't want KD to do that. Nah.
It's gonna happen.
Nah, don't go back.
The man is a flight risk.
Don't
He
go back to
runs.
that. Nah.
When things don't work out, he runs.
That's my boy right there. Nah.
He's a runner. He's a runner. Boy, that guy runs.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt. He runs. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know, man. Once again, I'm going back to what I know. They swept Minnesota this season.
I respect it.
3-0.
Listen, you could be
I
right.
don't care. I
You
don't-
could be right.
Firepower is too real.
I know stats,
listen,
I know
I
trends.
respect ST's analysis.
How much can change
Oh,
from?
a lot.
We'll see.
A lot.
One thing I can say for sure, they don't have enough ammunition.
All right, we gonna
They
see.
don't.
We gonna see.
Scoring wise, no.
Defense, yes, they got the top defense.
We
but
gonna see.
that offense has to click some way somehow, and I don't know where they're gonna get it from.
Yeah.
Ant-Man, 35.
Who?
Copy.
Who's
Anthony
their coach again?
Cat,
What's his name?
20 points.
Who's Minnesota's
That's just
coach?
not enough.
Can't remember his name, but he's
He's
a young
Minnesota's
guy.
coach?
He's a young guy.
Imagine if Durant and Booker have 3 great games together, which they don't really both have the same great games together. But one lacks, the other one picks up all the time.
Yeah.
Then you even got a sleeper in Bill. Then you got the secret weapon in the corner. That
Allen.
little boy right
Allen
there.
is that key.
You got that boy in that corner. You
Yep.
got the best 3-point shooter in the league.
Yep.
And guess what? He takes charge too sometimes. He's a sleeper, bro.
Yep.
I just know that
Get steals.
I'm trying to figure out where the
gritty.
ammunition is gonna come from besides
He's
Ant-Man
gritty.
and Cat, and it's gonna be a dogfight. I've seen them in the postseason, bro.
And
They
KD
lose it.
can guard Cat. KD can guard Cat.
Like I said, be where I can find y'all.
All right. I just hope. I honestly do hope though, Phoenix, because the last few games Phoenix played, they actually stepped their defense up.
They have.
I'm not gonna lie.
They've been
So
stepping
if
up.
they could bring that with their offense, I don't think Minnesota stands a
If
chance. man.
Phoenix struggles
Mhm.
and they lose,
They have the worst record when it comes to
hold
fourth
on,
quarters.
ST. Let me ask a
Go ahead,
question.
boss. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Too.
If they
Go ahead.
lose, what will be the excuse?
Oh, there's no excuse for me. I'm a gambler, bro.
I'm just asking.
Nah, there's no excuse.
What would be the excuse?
There's no excuse.
All this firepower that they got, right?
No
they got
excuse.
KD,
Right.
they got
the defense suck.
Yeah.
That's my excuse.
Yeah.
Their
What's the
defense
excuse?
suck. The defense suck.
Yeah.
That's all I
They
can say.
let people
But
score.
you're right. They do have all this firepower. All I know is that they have the #1 team in the fourth quarter that gives the most comebacks.
defense.
And that's what I'm worried about.
Wins championships.
Yeah,
that's
that's a
all I'm
fact.
saying.
That's a fact.
You can be the greatest offensive player in the world.
Yep.
If I can lock your ass up, it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. So we're gonna see. Wolves and
We'll
6.
see.
Now the matchup that
I'm dying for
I am
this one,
dying
too.
to see.
I'm dying.
Because I've been telling people
This is the
all
one for me.
season.
This is the
I
one
made
for
a
me.
segment called Dehumidifiers and Space Heaters. It's for the Clippers, right? The basement dwellers, the squatters. All I'm saying is that for the whole season, people been talking about, yo, they got all this firepower. Look at them. They got Russell Westbrook. They got Kawhi Leonard. They got Paul George. They got James Harden. Yo, this team is lit. I said, look, I'll be here when it's over to console every Clippers fan that believed it. They're always going to be the same. This is the worst matchup they can possibly ask for.
Postseason.
This right here is the
made for
worst
TV
matchup
series, though.
they can possibly ask for. Let me tell you something. Back when the Dallas Mavericks were just a young team and Luka was this nice young player that everybody loved and said that he had potential, he gave them work. Work. They barely beat him that first time.
Correct.
Second time around, he smoked their boots.
Yep. He gave
Luka
the
is
introduction
way
and
better.
then he showed up.
This season, more efficient, right? Put up buckets. They're playing great defense. They're one of the best teams in the league in regards to the second half of the season. They barely lost. Barely lost the game.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The defense is better. When they got Gafford, they just took another level.
Gafford,
right?
Jay Washington and Gafford was just the
That's what I'm
greatest
saying.
players they had.
Kyrie, the Clippers got no shot.
And
They
Kyrie,
got no
Kyrie
shot.
looks happy.
Of course he is.
He looks happy.
They
That means a
listen,
lot.
I'm telling y'all right now,
Means a lot.
whoever is betting on this series, don't bet on the Clippers. They got no shot. And what's
This
gonna
is the made-for-TV series.
and what's
though.
gonna
It is.
happen? What's gonna happen? I'm telling you right now, they're gonna lose this series, and they're gonna have to break it. They're gonna have to break it all up. They're gonna have to break it all up. They got a new arena they're gonna open.
Yeah, at this
with
point,
no
they
one.
gotta break it up.
With nobody.
At this point, they gotta break it up.
They got no draft picks.
Because
They got
like,
no
where
assets.
are we really going? Where are we really going?
Yeah.
If
Dallas
they
in 5.
In 5?
Dallas in 5.
I respect Clippers too much.
The market's too big for it to be that short.
You still got James Harden.
What that mean? He's one of the worst playoff performers in the history.
That market is too big,
yes.
though.
All right.
That market's too big, man.
You got PG-13. I'm a fan of his.
Who? Waldo George?
Waldo George.
That's what you talking about? Who else?
You got Kawhi.
Mr. Low Management. Who else you got?
Yeah, he's
yeah.
Who else? Westbrook.
You got Powell off the bench.
Come on
Powell.
now. Play
He's
no
all right.
defense.
He's cool.
No defense.
I mean,
I'm trying to figure the bench out too. That's what I'm looking for.
Bones Highland.
Oh, come on.
I like
Come
that
on.
kid though. No, he's
Zubac, get out of here.
I like Zubac.
Got
though.
nothing.
I like
Bones
Zubac.
Highland though.
I like.
He's
Yeah, but
young. I
there's
like
that's
him.
no one to really mention. Come on, let's be
Look.
real. Let's be real.
Mavs in 5. That's all I'm saying. Mavs in 5.
You got Tim Hardaway Jr. over there. hitting
Mavs in
shots.
5.
Gafford.
They ain't got no bench. You're right.
Luka is gonna average.
Clippers ain't got
Luka
no
gonna
bench.
average 45, 12, and
And that's
15
how
in
they
this
gonna
series.
lose. They
And
gonna
Kyrie's gonna dance.
And
all
Kyrie
over
going
them.
exactly.
And this is against James Harden, who low key has a personal against him.
He
Ever
gonna
since all that
smoke
Brooklyn-
Harden.
Ever since all that Brooklyn
That's
stuff.
the one.
Bro, this
Yep.
this is not. You remember Rocky? Remember Rocky the movie?
Yeah.
Where Apollo Creed is over here training, and his trainer says, "Listen, this ain't the fight that you want, baby." He said that. He said you kept hitting that man, and he kept coming at you.
Yeah.
We don't want this fight.
We don't need it.
They don't want this fight.
Yep.
This is not the one they want.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. Clippers going down in 5. 5. I got 5 on it. No more.
I really feel, me personally, I really feel that Kawhi notices that no one's talking about him with that respect that they had before. He was that top 3. It was, it'd be like Bron, KD, Kawhi for a while.
Right.
And I feel he's noticing that, and I feel he's got something to prove. I
I
feel
mean,
he's gonna do
You're right.
his thing. Right
You know
now.
what? I agree. I agree with Landlord. I'm gonna give him some credit right now because that was a great point. However, the mind might say that he's top 3, but those granny knees that he got, finished.
You think he's cooked?
Cooked.
You think he's physically cooked?
Cooked.
Who?
He says Kawhi's physically cooked.
He's done. He has degenerative knees. He's cooked.
Damn.
What do you listen? Even when he had good knees, he couldn't guard Luka. What do you think he'll do now?
He can't guard Luka.
What do you think he'll do now?
He can't guard Luka. He can't guard Luka.
5 games.
He can't guard Luka.
5 games. That's what we got.
Damn,
New Orleans up.
Still early. What's the score?
44-36.
44-36. Okay.
They came back.
But
I tell you,
sticking on topic here, I don't know.
Listen, man, you respect the Clippers, and I appreciate that.
I respect. I know they don't got they definitely don't got the chemistry.
Yeah.
Dallas definitely wins in chemistry. They're playing great together. They have the shooters, definitely. They have the superstars too. I don't know. I respect Kawhi, and I like PG.
I appreciate.
But Harden is a cancer.
Oh, they lose this.
Harden's a cancer.
Somebody better get Ty Lue a job.
Oh yeah, facts.
It's fucking over.
Listen, man.
But do you blame Ty Lue? Do you think it's his fault?
No,
I don't think
it's just the Clippers.
It's the Clippers. All right, gotcha.
Death, taxes.
I don't
Clippers.
blame Ty. I think Ty's a great coach.
Yeah, he is.
I think the players are just. I think guys like James Harden leading your floor is like,
if
you're not following that play. He ain't doing that play you just told him to do.
Nah, I appreciate it. But listen, that was the playoff breakdown, man. We brought a lot of energy. Landlord, I appreciate you coming through.
Always,
ST.
man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying we need to do this more. Y'all got to show y'all faces, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Any sporty thieves for the weekend? Any pick?
This is no bias, man, but take Denver to smoke Lakers. They're gonna cook Lakers, and Lakers are gonna fight each other because they don't know who to blame.
Listen, man, you're gonna be the first guest to be excluded out of the building.
It's so simple. Look, tomorrow. All you gotta do is take. Just if y'all don't wanna stretch yourself. Phoenix.
Yep.
Knicks.
Yep.
And Denver.
Yep.
I'm not even touching that trash ass Cleveland game.
That's fine.
Nice little calm parlay. Phoenix money line, Knicks money line, and Denver money line.
Respect. So y'all make sure y'all take that bet to the bank. Sounds good. I respect my man ST. Thank you, Landlord, for coming through.
Yep.
After the break, we're gonna get into some other shit. I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, y'all. Shouts to Sporty Thieves again. Like I said, you know what I mean. Shout out to my guys that pulled up, made it fun. ST is crazy. Like I said, be where I can find you after this Lakers series. You know what I mean? The last dude that tried to be up here making bets, talking about tattoos, it didn't end well. But definitely, they'll be back up here, a lot. So look out for them and, look out for what they got going on. It's time. It's been a good show. But now it's time for my favorite segment. The greatest segment on the planet, Dummy of the Week.
Dummy, yeah.
Every week I go around the room and I ask who is the Dummy of the Week. Well, listen, Claw had to go. Jimmy the super intern, he had to go. Sporty Thieves, they're gone. It's just Silent Assassin and me here. So, Silent Assassin, who do you got?
I'm going to go with Jason Kelsey, who said he lost his Super Bowl ring in a pool of chili.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. I like Jason Kelsey a lot, man. I like him way more. What's going on here? Mixie, what are you doing? Get out of there. I like Jason Kelsey way more than Travis. I do. I think he got more personality. Listen, he showed up at WrestleMania. So once you do that, you go with me. You know what I mean? But how do you lose a Super Bowl ring?
He said, I don't even know what the activity or game was. It said it was at it said Lombardi games.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I thought it said Lombardi games. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't believe him. I don't believe it.
are you like swimming in it or something? Like, how does it just like, you know, what's the activity?
Yeah.
It's even like I wash my hands to take my rings off.
Right.
You have a Super Bowl ring on your hand.
Facts.
And swimming in a bowl of chili.
That's
whatever,
big as hell,
chili,
too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't believe it. I think something freaky happened and he don't want he don't want to talk about it. He don't want to talk about it. Some freak nasty thing happened. He was like, yeah, let me just say I lost in the bowl of chili. That's what happens. You're not going to be able to lose a ring like that. That's one of those nights where you get too drunk and your friends are like, hey, let's go ahead and do some wild stuff to him. Some no Diddy stuff. And then the ring goes missing. And now they got they got to comp this story. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. But the fact that you lost your Super Bowl ring and you'll never get another one, and probably the Eagles will never get another one either. You definitely have to get the
Dummy. Yeah.
Definitely 100%. I like that one. I have my own. May I have the drum roll, please? And the winner for Dummy of the Week, Tony Khan. Tony Khan gets my
Dummy. Yeah.
Now, I talked about Tony Khan last week. I didn't cover much wrestling today because we got a lot to cover in regards to basketball. It's basketball time. It's playoff time. Nobody cares about nothing else. But Tony Khan aired the CM Punk footage with Jack Perry. It barely got that much of a rating boost. You know, it had a little interest, but it wasn't that much. And then he went ahead and he doubled down and said that, he believes that airing the footage was the right move, and you know it sparked the 400,000 in the key demo, and the TNT brass was happy. TNT brass was happy, and you know Warner was happy, and all of this stuff. And it's just like, you still don't get it. You don't understand that how you are operating or booking AEW makes you look like a clown. Nobody respects you. If you think that this is a war where this was like WCW and WWE back in the day, where WCW held number one for 83 straight weeks, this is not. WWE doesn't look at your company as competition. They look at you as just another indie show with more money. So instead of you thinking that this is a war or a rivalry, that we hate each other, newsflash, I'm a WWE fan since very little. Been an avid supporter. I love wrestling. I don't hate AEW. I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for the fans that support it. I feel sorry for the wrestlers that have to deal with a neurotic CEO or owner that thinks that he can book wrestling. The way wrestling works is that it's just like any business. You need to put people in charge that know what they're doing. You can't do it yourself. Get out of the way and let the people that run it. Not be a fantasy booker and says, well, you know, I used to fantasy book. I had this little notebook and I used to make all of these fantasy dream matches in my book. And now I'm doing that when I'm older. You look like a clown when you say things like that. You look like a clown when you paying over the hill stars big money because they're not looking at your destination as somewhere that's relevant. It's just a payday. So when you're not getting that, everybody's looking at AEW in a negative light because of you. It's not because of the wrestlers. It's not because of what they're doing or not doing. It's because you constantly make AEW bad. You make it a laughing stock. You make it not watchable. It went from this high when it started in 2019 to everybody loving this alternate company. And, you know, we need something different from WWE to a glorified indie show with this guy running it and thinking that he can be able to compete with the machine. Instead of saying to himself, you know, maybe it might have been wise that when we started to give WWE props and say, man, you know, now there's more than one big wrestling organization or promotion that you can support. Love WWE. I think they did great things. I think they continue to do great things. I hope we can be able to do great business together. That would have been the smart move to do. Instead, you took your daddy's money and whatever information you thought that this was, and you started throwing jabs at the big company. You don't do that. You don't make fun of the guy that has the Benz when you drive the Prius. Like, what are you doing? Work on building yourself up. Work on doing those things, and then you can be able to establish yourself as a dominant brand. You did it the wrong way. Now your business is paying for it. When you start referencing the other company on your particular show, you're lost. And you will keep losing, because if you keep looking at the attendance, it keeps dwindling. You can't fill out these basketball arenas. They hold 14,000 people. AW selling 2,500 tickets, 3,000 tickets. WWE selling out all over the world. They're doing international business. You can't fill out a 10,000 seat arena. There's issues. And I don't want to see AEW go out of business, but if you continue to run it the way you are, or if you're continued to be involved the way you are, it won't be in business much longer, because the companies will start to pull out, which means that the TV rights will be gone. And where would you find a home for your precious company? I don't think your daddy will save you then. So stop throwing jabs at the big boys and just focus on what you're doing. Maybe give Mercedes Moné something to do instead of just appearing on your program every week and not saying much. Just a thought. Just leave CM Punk alone. Leave WWE alone and focus on being better. Focus on brushing your hair. Focus on leaving your phone on silent and not tweeting anymore. Just leave it alone. Focus on improving and not being a money mark that everyone knows you are. That is the Dummy of the Week.
Dummy, yeah.
That might be the Dummy of the Year.
Dummy, yeah.
So that's all for this show. It's a great show. You know, had a lot of surprise appearances. You know, Landlords, Sporty Thieves. You know, they come through and do their thing. It's a lot of information. They talking about Lakers going to lose. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Silence, I don't believe that. Lakers in 6.
We'll see. I will definitely be watching.
That's right. All right, and don't hit me up if they lose. No text. Okay, I won't be responding. Okay, no one in my life. If the Lakers lose in 4, I'm turning my phone off. I don't want no text, no calls, nothing. I even want my son to speak to me. No one. Okay. By the way, Mets are up on those Dodgers. Anybody who said, you know what, I got another dummy real quick.
Dummy. Yeah.
Anybody that said the Mets were gonna be a bad team this season, shame on you, and you definitely need to hold up.
Dummy, yeah.
Because last time I checked, we over here beating up that dude. What's his name?
Yeah, Shinobu.
Yeah, Yoshinobu, whatever his name is. Working his ass out too. You know? Ebby Penn, all of them. Gone. Okay? The Mets are doing their thing. That's all I'm saying. So, until next week, stay safe. Stay cool. Peace.
My son is the champ. So get over it.